Hey, it's week 2. I know. You've seen this face before. No, I'm just joking with you. Just figure give you some laughing. Hey, week 1 was a little challenging because we had to sit there and start resetting our mind. We had to start looking at things from a different perspective. We had to look at it from a different lens. And now we need to put it together. So now we know what our goals are. We know that we want to break it down into smaller tasks. Or maybe we don't. But I'm going to break down how these small tasks can work for you. You said, how? Let's break it down. I want to introduce this thing called the domino effect. The domino effect is just like dominoes that you see. But these dominoes are not the game that we're playing, dominoes where you slam it on the table and you win. I'm talking about the dominoes are standing for building blocks to your success. You line them up one after one after one, and you put enough in place that the end goal, whatever you want to knock down, is your big long-term goal. You're breaking it down into small tasks. And these small tasks are represented by the dominoes that you have standing up. They're pillars. They're action items. They're tasks that need to be accomplished. And what I want you to understand is when you begin to break down your bigger goals into small things, you start understanding that they're achievable. And what you do in between each domino, if you had 5 dominoes in a row, and the last domino was your main goal that you want to achieve, the spacing that you have is the opportunity for you to celebrate. So the domino effects is actually where you get to a task, and when you push it and it begins that tipping down and you start seeing one fall down to the other, this is the moment that you're saying, I'm learning how to celebrate my small victories. I'm learning that I've tasked the items, and when I am able to push that over, when I'm able to complete, I take the time to celebrate as I now focus on the next task and work towards reaching my goal. Each domino that you're saying is, as you push down, is 2-part. It's 1, understanding that I have a task, and 2, it's an opportunity to celebrate, and 3, and to encourage myself with opportunities for wins. How does this work together? See, once you develop your task, once you understand that you're going to celebrate, the third thing is to have a track record or a log, a victory log of your accomplishment, how you went by receiving these victory dances, this victory praise. You want to make sure that you go through that 3-part process. I want to identify my task or goal. I want to celebrate with small wins, and I want to write it down so I can keep my momentum going, and it brings a book of encouragement. So your task for this week is to do just that. You've sat there in week 1 understanding that you need to break your goals down into smaller goals, but you forgot the celebration, and writing it down was part of that. And the domino effects, it teaches us to line the things up. But as we push down, we begin to celebrate because we're using our own power of will and our mindset to achieve the task and move on to the next. No matter how daunting the big goal may be, when you begin to break it down into small sections, they become achievable, and you start building momentum, you start bringing encouragement, and you become motivated. And like I told you before, you're changing your mindset. You're resetting your mind for a new behavior that is going to bring you the success that you're looking at. I'm not going to say it's always going to be that easy, because even in setting your goals, your smaller goals, your micro goals, you might have to make it even smaller than that in order for it to achieve. So you don't become frustrated and aggravated because you can't achieve your even smallest goals. Remember, we can keep breaking it down to the smallest decimal to make sure that we achieve one thing at a time. Stop being in a sprint, and let's look at our goal setting as a marathon, just taking the small steps forward. Just like I said earlier with my client, she went, bought the shoes, put the shoes in, walk out the door, started walking, eventually start jogging, enter into a small half marathon. She was success in each step that she had. And I taught her how to celebrate. You may not think buying the shoes is a big deal, but if you're looking at a big picture of wearing a marathon, that first step triggered a domino effect to their overall success. So it's your task this week to make sure that you understand what your goals are. Make sure that you follow the SMART system, as we mentioned earlier, and break it down even more to make sure that you can win. With that being said, tune in to Level Up. Go ahead, write your comments. Let us know what your actions are. Let us know where you need some help. Let us know where you're successful at, where you say you have some challenges. No matter what it is, I'm here to help. So look forward to talking to you.